Good morning, guys. We're back in the bathroom, so you know what's going on right now. I just had an OBGYN appointment. So this is, what is this? My 31 and 32 week pregnancy update. I still can't believe that I'm having another baby. I know I feel like I start off every video like that, but it is crazy. We scheduled an ultrasound for, what is it, 3 weeks from now? In 3 weeks, I'll have my last ultrasound, and it's just like, they call it the growth ultrasound to see how big, approximately how big she's gonna be like when I give birth and all that. And then I'm still going every 2 weeks right now. And then after that ultrasound, I'll go every week. We got 2 months left, guys. I cannot believe it. Am I still a puppy or what am I now? I'm a lion cub. I am a lion cub today. Oh my god, so crazy. We are almost there. Me and Khoa filmed a Q&A today, which will go up after this video next week. I think we have our beach vlog when we went to the beach, and then after that will be our Q&A video where you guys asked us tons of questions about the baby and the restaurant and all of that, so that will go up next week. The baby's weighing around 4.2 to 5 pounds, so all of my babies were like 6 pounds, like the most was 6 pounds 15 ounces, I believe. And it's funny because Sutton weighed the least. Sutton and Hanson both weighed the least, but Sutton weighed the least because we had him at 37 weeks, but he is the biggest one. Like he's obviously shorter than the other kids, but he's like the biggest one. And it's funny because they all have the same, like I don't cook them all different things, like they eat the same thing, but Sutton is like bulkier, you know? So it's funny how every kid is just so different. Jackson looks a lot like me and Khoa when we were little, just super skinny and tall. Landon's like a middle grade, and then Sutton's like just buff. So at the OBGYN appointments right now, he basically just like, I get weighed. I gained 2 pounds these past 2 weeks. So I'm gaining like a pound a week. I think I've gained like 26 pounds so far. And then with Hanson, I gained a total of 18 pounds, like that was it. But I've definitely been craving like a lot more things this time, so makes sense. In the next couple weeks, I'm gonna be getting my hospital bag ready, the baby's bag ready, and I'll do all those videos for you guys, like as a 5th time mom, what I'm packing. I cannot believe that. We had a school thing for Jackson this morning, and a lot of like the parents and teachers didn't know I was pregnant, and they're like, oh my gosh, that many. And I was like, this would be the 5th. Just so funny to see everyone's reaction. And like, we are some of the younger parents there, so they're like, they're literally like, oh my gosh. But like Jackson's teacher had no idea. I'm like, I am surprised Jackson did not tell you, because he tells everyone that I'm having another baby. He's so excited. I think Landon is probably the most excited. He helps the most with Hanson, like him and Sutton like play with Hanson the most. And I think Jackson is just like excited to see. He's like always asking me like, what's she gonna look like, and how's she gonna be, and he's like, I'm gonna protect her, and like all this stuff. So he's like the brotherly, like, I don't know, they're all super excited, but I'm so excited to see them with a sister. It's gonna be so crazy. Hanson is not excited, I don't think, at all, because anytime he sees us with another baby, or even when Khoa's playing with the older kids, he's like like he gets very like, that's my dad, that's my mom. So it'll be interesting. My belly's measuring on time. We'll get the exact like weight and stuff in 3 weeks of how like big the baby is and everything. I do have my C-section scheduled, so that's exciting. I'm planning everything, making sure we have people to help with the kids, and then like my mom's gonna stay here with them, but I also want her to be able to come out to the hospital. And I want to bring I think the kids can come out to the hospital this time. With Hanson, the kids weren't allowed in the hospital. And Jackson has been asking me like, do I get to come like this time? I really want to come. So I need to actually call the hospital and ask just to make sure. But I think I'll send Khoa to pick them up one day and bring them up to the hospital, because we're there for 3 days. When you have a C-section, they keep you for 3 days, 72 hours. So that'll be so exciting. We probably won't bring Hanson just because he's so little, but we'll bring the older kids to meet her in the hospital, and then we'll let Hanson meet her one-on-one when we bring her home, which I don't think he's gonna be excited about at all. Honestly, I think he knows that I have a baby in my belly and he's like upset with me. A lot of people were asking if we're gonna have a baby moon. I had a thought about it, but I decided I just would not be having any fun because I'm so pregnant and I have to pee every 2 seconds and the beds are just not comfortable for me right now. Like, I need to be sleeping in my own bed. I want all of us to go somewhere. So we did plan a trip for the summer after the baby's here. She'll be about 7 weeks when we go. So I'll be finally like recovered and everything. And I think it'll just be a lot more enjoyable for us to take the whole family on vacation rather than just me and Khoa go now and me just be like miserable the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, it would be relaxing and I'd have like time to rest, but I don't want to go on a vacation just to lay in bed all day. I don't think so. Me, like, if we did, it'd be like a day trip down to the beach or something with just me and Khoa. But just sleeping in a hotel bed does not sound fun right now. My cravings have kind of subsided now, so like I'm not like, okay, I need like some ice cream. But if I see food sitting out on the table, like if the kids don't finish their food, if Khoa leaves his food for longer than, I'm like taking bites of everything. Like, I'm just always hungry. And then a lot of people are asking if I'm breastfeeding this baby. I breastfed all the kids. I do have implants, so with Hanson I was really worried that I wouldn't be able to breastfeed, but it went flawlessly. I did wean him around 4 or 5 months. Like, we started supplementing with formula, but that's just because I have 3 other kids and there was just no time to have them on my boob all the time. So we just did what worked for us. Like, when I breastfed, I breastfed. When I didn't, I didn't. And he was really good at taking a bottle and taking the breast, and then eventually it just all went to formula. Hanson did start getting really sick around 6 months though, and he was completely off breast milk by then. So I do want to try and pump with this one just to have some like stored, and I do want to collect like colostrum and stuff to have for if she gets sick afterwards. I planned on doing that with Hanson and then I just never did, but I really want to make sure I do that because Hanson was sick from like 6 months to a year every like always, and it was terrible, and it's because all the kids are in school. So I'm really glad that we are having this baby in the summer and the kids won't go back to school until she's 2 months old at least. But I do want to like collect colostrum and pump this time and have like a little stash, and just try and see if I can breastfeed longer, like if I can. I don't like to stress myself over it because it's just like I did that with some of the kids and it's just not worth it. Like, not worth it. Takes the joy out of it. So I'm just, whatever works is what's gonna work, but I do plan on breastfeeding. I'm hoping everything goes well with that and she latches great, but we'll see. And then a lot of people are also asking if like my boobs got messed up from breastfeeding and stuff, and like obviously they get a lot bigger, but I did not get a lift, so they sit the same. Like, they're not super high up. I'm very happy with them, but had I gotten a lift, I think breastfeeding would have messed it up, and that's why he was reluctant to give me a lift. He's like, I usually don't do lifts on anyone under the age of whatever it was because of potential pregnancies and then having to get a revision. So I decided not to do a lift, even though I thought I was completely done, which I'm glad I didn't. But I think like once I've had these for 10 years, I'm gonna go back and just maybe go on a smaller, I think like I love the size of them. They're like not too big, not too small, but I think I will just do like a little bit smaller, do the lift, but we'll see. But it didn't mess up anything with breastfeeding, so if you have implants and you're worried about it, mine did really good, and I've seen a lot of other people, the lawn people are here, do really good as well. So don't worry about it, don't stress about it until like you have to. But I'm already like leaking, and it's so crazy because with this one, like I've never just leaked out. Like I'd squeeze, like milk myself basically, and stuff would come out, obviously like colostrum, but I have been leaking this time, and I'm like, these girl hormones, is that what this is? Like, it's just like I've had to change bras like throughout the day. Sorry, it's so loud. But this is basically it for the pregnancy update. This is my bump. Nothing fits me anymore. It hasn't for a while. But a lot of you guys saying she looks low, but I don't feel like she looks low. I don't know. We'll see. But that's it. Whew, I need to do like side by side of every pregnancy, my bump, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I know I have photos from all of them, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know any questions down below that I missed. I'll try and answer it in the next pregnancy update. But yeah, see you guys in our next video. Bye.